Hi, you're back in the Gunroom with me and Buddy, and this week I've got with me Christchurch band EnFire.
G'day.
You guys introduce yourselves.
Cam,
Nick. Dave.
And what do you do, Cam? You...
oh yeah, guitar and vocals.
Yeah.
Drums. And I play bass.
So when did you guys get together? I remember seeing you at a, I said before, I think it was a Groove Fest, but it might have been an earlier gig years ago.
Yeah, we've been together, we were trying to work it out last night, eh?
Like
5
years.
Yeah,
Jamming for ages.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you meet at uni or school or?
These guys all
we
knew
went
each
to
other.
school and then Cam sort of tagged along right at the start. And
yeah, just sort of started off just a bunch of idiots getting smashed every weekend and trying to play guitar really badly.
And you describe yourself as stoner rock?
Yeah,
band?
stoner rock, doom.
Yeah.
just kind of everything.
And you guys have just recently played Groove Fest at Early City Hotel, and how did that go?
It was awesome, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, really good gig.
Looked like a really good event.
Yeah, absolutely packed, and we played with some pretty killer bands. I mean, just being on the same bill as like His Master's Voice, you know?
Yeah.
It's like dope.
That's awesome. Yeah, cool. And have you guys played up north at all?
Nah,
Have
played
you
outside
got
Christchurch.
plans to?
Yeah, we'd like to. We want to set up some
We got
gigs.
plans, we're coming.
Yeah.
So that would be with your new album?
Yeah, hopefully.
You've got
As soon as
something
that's out, we want to push it hard and get as many gigs as we can.
Where are you recording that?
G-Unit.
Yeah, the G Unit. Yeah.
G-Unit's our jam pad's been around for about a decade.
Yeah.
Heaps of bands have been playing there over the years. Heaps of really big sort of local Christchurch bands, and we took it over
From EnFire.
Yeah, we took it over from an
2 years
EnFire
ago.
2 years ago.
So you're recording it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. And who's going to like mix and master
We're
it?
doing all the mixing like ourselves, and we're just going to do like the creative side and get make it sound like what we want, and then try and find someone to send it off to.
God, that sounds challenging.
That's been
it's
a
pretty
massive experience. So, and because the way we play music, we do everything live. So we recorded the whole thing live.
Oh,
We double tracked a few things, like a couple of guitar solos,
The
but
dubs and stuff. And
9 takes and bloody songs.
Yeah.
Weeks.
Who writes the songs? Like
It's just a combination of all of us.
Yeah, it's definitely collaborative.
Each one of us will bring an idea, and then the
Even
other
the
guys
lyrics?
just
No, we work together on the lyrics as well.
on lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like Dave will come show up at the G one night with a fucking stupid riff, and it like makes no sense.
Yeah,
but we're like, man, let's do it.
Yeah, and then
Like-
we just tune it up.
Yeah. And one of the main things we do is just jam. Anyway, just improv. So that's something you see at our live shows as well, is a bit more improv and psychedelic jams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the new songs too.
Yeah.
Got some new songs going, and we sort of stripped it back so it's less, basic structure and a bit more open to,
Yeah.
improv. Yeah.
Cool. So what's the goal for EnFire? Like, what's the
Sure.
big picture? Do you want to like
We want to sell like 100 records to America and Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
If we've got like
records.
if we've got dungeon dwellers in like Norway pirating our music,
Yeah.
man, I'd be stoked.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as we make our album, I'm just gonna chuck it up on the Russian tracker sites.
Hey, think
pirate.
big. Think big.
Yeah.
Just because you're in Christchurch.
Yeah.
We want to just get heaps of people internationally listening to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The internet, so-
Yeah, I think it's the stoner rock and like doom bands really open like that. It's pretty cool. There's a band that we listen to, Mephistopheles, and we listen to their album like, this is fucking dope. So we just message them like, shit, man, it's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a huge market for that whole stoner rock.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is that I think
dream rock.
even these huge stoner rock bands that are playing overseas, they're actually playing gigs like we are now,
Yeah.
and they're not that there isn't huge scenes
Right.
in most of the world, but the actual scene is caused by the internet, and it's like thriving because that's where they connect, and they don't actually connect in person.
Some of the bands that we listen to that we love, you look on their Facebook, they've got like 300 likes,
That's right.
which is insane. It's like, man, it's one of my favourite bands.
Yeah.
And often
So
they're the
cool.
ones that get the biggest crowds
Yeah,
at a
totally,
live
yeah.
gig as well.
If we could get over like Europe, there's a lot of scene for that kind of music over in Europe, especially in Germany.
Yeah.
It's like
And
Desert
a lot of
Fest
big
and a whole bunch of
festivals.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
Desert
huge
Fest,
festivals,
so you'd
yeah.
like to play a festival?
Yeah, definitely. If we could do that, that's definitely like
Dona
our
Jam,
Dona Jam.
Yeah, our mates Pieces of Molly are heading over to the Dead of
Yeah,
Winter Festival
Legends, Pieces
Yeah,
of Molly.
that's sick.
in a couple of months to play that festival there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, just got
I
to...
think the scene for the music we're playing is getting a lot bigger in New
Yeah.
Zealand as well at the
Yeah,
moment.
we've got like
there's-
Arc of Ascent in
Blood Nut in Auckland,
Yeah,
Opium Eater.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
His Master's Voice.
His Master's
Yeah,
Voice,
it's
yeah.
voice,
Yeah.
fucking hell. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's
Love
definitely a big scene in Australia with that kind of music too.
That we played with.
Oh yeah,
Hobo Magic.
Hobo Magic,
Hobo
yeah.
Magic,
Yeah, so they
they
were
were fucking.
they were
They were
insane.
great,
eh?
great
they
stage
absolutely
presence.
killed it. Yeah.
Presence, yeah. So, people that haven't seen EnFire and they were going to go and see your gig, what would they expect to see? You guys?
3
People
pissed.
being hurt.
Yeah, spinal injuries.
So you go
Spinal
pretty,
injuries,
get pretty loose on
alcohol.
the stage?
Oh man, we used to play hour-long sets and we'd finish and be like, oh, that's alright. Now we play for half an hour and I can't move. That's what's been really challenging about recording the album actually, because we put so much energy into our live performances. We really wanted to have that translate into a record.
Yeah,
So it's a lot of
that's why we
just
chose to
feedback
do
into
live as well.
microphones and shit.
Yeah, all that
Stupid
sort of stuff. And that's why we chose to do live, because, you know, if it was all to a click and added, you know, overdubs and stuff, it just takes that energy out, and that's the core of our music. So
It's something a bit different too. I don't know if I've heard of too many bands doing that.
yeah, there's a few, but it's sort of weird, you know, they kind of not looked like, not as highly regarded because it's garagey, and it's sort of,
Right.
might be slightly less quality, but like, it's fucking sick.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like GNR Lies. That was
Yeah.
recorded live, wasn't it?
So,
It's good.
I think because of the way we play our music, we didn't want it to be really clinical and break it down, like, you know,
Yeah.
like if I'm double tracking guitars, I'll just throw shit at me, eh? Like,
yeah, we did,
yeah.
And so, speaking of live gigs, you've got something coming up in June, I
Yep.
believe, 24th of June at the Embankment.
Winter party. It's
Winter
gonna be
party.
lit, set up by the Streakers.
Yeah, good old
Legends,
Streakers. And who
Yeah,
else
they
is playing?
suck.
Who else is playing? Sixbeard, Doubtful Sound.
No broadcast.
No broadcast.
Don't forget Pieces of Molly.
Oh,
Pieces
yeah,
of Molly,
those
of
guys,
course, yeah.
And there's tickets on sale. Is it door sales?
Yeah, there'll be
tickets
I
on
think
sale
tickets
now.
under the radar. Yeah,
Under the radar, yeah.
yeah.
So that should be a good night.
It's going to be huge, man. Like
Yeah,
some
it will
sick
be fucking
bands
good.
there. Yeah.
And Skinny Hobos.
Yeah.
Should be good night.
And so, what things do you guys get into out of the band? I've seen you on Instagram camera
Yeah.
spinning around in a
Sur wheel.
what's
Giant,
it
it's
called?
called a Sur wheel.
A sur wheel.
Giant metal hula hoop, effectively,
Okay,
for lack
I'm
of a
just
better word.
really interested how you get into that. Just moving away from the whole music.
No, I've been doing like fire spinning and circus for years. It's just a progression of it,
Yeah.
I guess.
And what about you guys? Do you get into anything?
Yeah, I sort of do a bit. Like I did a bit of posters and stuff, poster work for some of the gigs we've set up, and do a bit of
Like
art.
graphic art?
Yeah.
What about your other band, Dave?
Hey, you shouldn't have told me that.
yeah, no, that's going pretty good. And then
Yeah.
I've got a couple of like other music things going on.
Cool.
Like a super heavy doom 2-piece with a mate of mine
Oh yeah.
Called
from
Anyone we know?
called Old Haven, and they're from
Oh, okay,
it's
yeah.
Josh from Moonflower, and they're a real cool band.
Okay, did they play with Yarn Spinner?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Okay,
Yeah.
What about you? Sitting there quiet,
I don't
gaming.
really say much now.
It's just
Focus on my career when I'm not focused on music.
Is like funding something that you'd look into?
So I had a look at it, and I had to read through the criteria, and I just thought it was an absolute joke, eh?
Right.
I think some of the criteria is like a certain amount of likes on Facebook. You can pay for that.
yeah.
Right.
We'll still try and get it.
Yeah, we'll still
but
try and do it.
With
but-
the money, we'll just like buy heaps of piss.
Yeah, heaps of Waikato draft,
Yeah.
eh?
Don't forget me.
Yeah.
You guys are involved in Riff Stock.
For stock, yeah.
Let's
It's
say something about that. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
I can't even remember what we were doing. We were doing some gig and we're like, shit, we should set up our own festival.
Yeah,
Get all
yeah.
the dope stoner bands. What should we call it? Riff Sizzle for Harambe. And then this idiot just went up to someone and was like, have you heard of Riff Stock?
Yeah.
That's how it all started.
And so you've already had a Riff Stock?
Yeah, we've had two,
Two,
and
yeah.
we just kind of got sick of not sick of it. It's always fun playing gigs, but we thought, well, why not? You know, everyone else is setting them up. We can do it too.
Yeah.
So we just did it, and yeah, the first one was bloody good. We had a few
Yeah.
friends of ours, their bands, and
Yeah, it's just a matter of like booking the venue.
yeah,
isn't
just
it?
booking the
Getting
venue.
artwork
It was
done
good
and
learning
unlocking
exercise,
the
figuring out
bands.
how to
Yeah.
do it all, but it pulled
And
it off, and then
sort of
Riff Stock too.
started
was-
like a bit of a cascade of festivals like that, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Groove Fest has always been around.
Yeah.
There was the Stoner Fest before that.
Yeah.
But now we've got Blazing Confused as
Yeah.
well, which was insane.
What's that other one down south? Is it Feast Stock?
Feast Stock. Yeah, we'd love to get on Feast Stock.
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah,
sick
that'd be
as
cool.
a Dunedin institution.
Yeah,
now.
Dunedin.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So, what's your new album called? Have you got a name for it yet?
we
Or?
do.
Yeah, Juniper Landing.
Juniper Landing.
Juniper Landing?
That's sort of the title track of the album, and which is funnily enough is the softest. It's all clean.
Yeah.
It's an older song, but it's one of the best songs we wrote, so we thought we'd stick with that.
First,
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
first songs we wrote. We sort of refined it over the years, and it's I think it'll be crazy after all this feedback through the album. to
Yeah,
have a
yeah, it's a nice little
palate
break in the
cleanser.
middle.
And when's your release date?
Oh, we haven't got one set
So
yet.
kind of like,
This year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
year.
year.
We want it out this year.
yeah,
If
maybe
we
that would
can.
be a good opportunity to do some North shows.
Oh, yeah,
Island
sure, in
shows,
summer.
Keep an eye on these guys. I'm sure there's some good things going to be happening in the future.
That's right.
With the album, and
Yeah, no,
definitely a band to watch. I've seen them live, and I can vouch they're fucking good.
Sweet
And
as.
I'll definitely be at the winter
Winter party.
party.
It's gonna be killer.
And when is it again? 24th of
Yeah,
June.
that's the one.
Yep, at the Embankment. So did we say there was tickets or doors
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
Under the radar.
Under the radar, get your tickets, and be there or be square, I guess.
Sure.
They say, isn't it? So